Our next Hall of Famer is Sydney Cox. As I mentioned, as I look at our table of current golfers, many of whom I met on a recruiting trip, Sydney was no different. I met Sydney as she was recruited from Edmond and watched her flourish in her time at Oklahoma City University and lead our team to heights that we had never achieved before, and so proud of the woman that Sydney is today. Sydney played golf here at Oklahoma City University from 2005 to 2009. In all 4 years that Sydney was on our team, we won the NAIA National Championship. So she was 4 for 4. Cam was 2 for 2. Sydney was just a little bit better, 4 for 4. She was a 3-time NAIA All-American and a 3-time All-Conference performer. And in 2009, her senior year, she won the individual national championship. Later this year in May, we're hosting the NAIA Women's Golf National Championship at Lincoln Park. And I'm thrilled that as part of that event, the banquet that we host for that event, we will induct the first woman ever into the NAIA Hall of Fame. And that woman will be Sydney Cox. Sydney has competed professionally on the Symetra Tour, among others. And this past June, she won her first professional event. It is my pleasure to welcome to the Oklahoma City University Athletic Hall of Fame, Miss Sydney Cox.
Shorter than everybody here, so. Same as Cameron. I walked in and I saw Blazer, and of course we give each other hugs, and he says, "You're gonna cry." And I was like, "No." I was like, "I'm excited." Here I am, I'm already crying before I even get up on the stand. So, it's an absolute honor to stand here today, and I just could not be more proud. And, just as Cameron said, I think it's so special to have watched Cameron play and win 2 national championships. I was a huge, honestly, I can say you're one of the reasons I'm a basketball fan. I went and watched you guys all the time, and I absolutely loved it. So it's an honor to be inducted with you. And then Blazer, he's just one of the greatest men's golf coach in the nation. And a very dear friend. So I'm very honored to stand alongside both of you guys in this journey. So absolute pleasure. And just to, Jordan Spieth is famous for getting up, and every speech that he gives, he says we. He never says I. So I just want to know that everybody I'm about to thank, it's a part of that we. So I absolutely just thank definitely the Oklahoma City Athletic Department. Mr. Abbott was there, like I said, since the day I got here. And it's what they do for athletes is just incredible. And you guys create a platform and you create an environment for us to be our best and to excel and to see the people that we can be and the athletes and the student athletes that we can be. So thank you. Definitely I want to thank my teammates, my competitors, other coaches, swing coaches, trainers, Greg, Rich, you guys, like I said, you guys have been here from the start, and it was a pleasure to have you guys on my team. Definitely my friends, my family, and anybody that has ever supported me in any way, shape, or form. You guys, very easy to say, is that's the reason I'm standing up here today. Definitely want to thank Marty, McCauley, and Sarah. You guys, it's what Marty has done for the team beyond me graduating is incredible. So all you girls, it's an honor to have Marty as your coach. And it's amazing that he's continued the legacy that I was a part of at the beginning. So thank you, Marty and Sarah. And then just from a personal standpoint, thank you, Marty, for just being there and supporting my entire professional career and making sure that my collegiate success was known. So thank you. I appreciate that. Same thing, just faith, friends, everyone, family, and last, I was very fortunate to have 3 great coaches. I was recruited by Derek Freeman. I spent my first 2 years under Sarah Mobley, who definitely taught us just true hard work. And then I walked down the 18th fairway my last 2 years with MJ Davian. So I definitely want to thank those 3 coaches. So today, and I love that Cameron says, just perfect your craft, and everything will come along the way. And I was thinking, truly about what I wanted to say, and I wanted it to be more personal than even, I guess, everyone knows. But I get this question a lot, and it's, why did you choose OCU? And I have a very, very true, but very condensed answer when I'm asked. And I'm always like, why did I choose OCU? I said, why not? I said, the prestige, the legacy, the education. I said, it's a top-tier school, not just in Oklahoma, in the nation. I said, they have a fantastic team. Education, everything, staff, people, coaches, everything. It's great. Why wouldn't I want to go? Why wouldn't I want to be a part of that legend? And that is my answer. And then I do have an answer that I do want to share with you guys, and very few people know this. So why I chose OCU. I was going into my senior summer in high school, and I had qualified for the HAGA event, happened to be out at Oak Tree. And Derek Freeman, who's recruiting me, of course, reached out and said he was going to come watch me play. Obviously, you're nervous. This is an opportunity. I hadn't signed with anybody yet. I didn't know where I was going to go to school. And I was nervous, but I will say I remember feeling very confident. I knew that I was going to play well, and I actually had this feeling I was going to win the tournament. So I was nervous, but I was excited. Derek shows up. I'm 1 under through 4, kind of trotting along, no real surprise. We get called in for a rain delay. We've got a 2-hour rain delay. And I walk out, just strut my stuff, walking into 5, and I go bogey, triple, double, double, bogey. So I go from 1 under to 8 over in about 30 seconds is what it seemed like. And I remember very specifically, obviously, being extremely devastated, because in my mind, that was my opportunity and I blew it. And I knew how good I was, but I wasn't showing him that. And I remember saying, well, obviously you left a lot of shots out there, but don't leave your pride. And very specifically, and I teach this to this day, I remember saying, keep your chin parallel to the ground. Don't let yourself mope and grope along. So hang on to your pride and finish this round. So of course Derek leaves at the turn. I turn around, I birdie 10, 11, 12, and I shoot 77 on the day. So I remember crying in my car on the way home, thinking that I'd pretty much thrown away a really good scholarship or a really good opportunity to play for a great team. And a week later, I received a letter in the mail, and Derek had said, it's been a pleasure to watch your career, to see your successes in high school. And new paragraph that said, unfortunately, I witnessed very poor play. And I remember thinking, great. And then he says, but I looked at your scores after the tournament was over, and he goes, I can see exactly why you shot 65 5 months ago. And I was like, what? And he said, it's the greatest display of attitude that I've ever seen. And he goes, and I look forward to hopefully speaking to you about your future here at OCU. He goes, give me a call. Of course, I call him immediately, sit down for lunch, and that was pretty much the end of that. So, and he had asked me, he said, what are your goals? I said, I want to play professionally. He said, I want to get you there. So I looked at him, of course, cried on the way home, and I was like, I remember, a week ago I was crying, saying that I had thrown this away. So now when I'm asked, why did I choose OCU? I think in any situation in life, in any facet of life, when a decision is made, it takes 2 people to make that decision. And like I said, when I'm asked why I chose OCU, it's because we chose each other. And I felt like Derek believed in me. I knew how good I was, but he believed in me. He knew he knew I'd had some success, but he saw me play literally at my absolute worst, and he still believed in me. And so for that, I say that we chose each other, and that's why I'm so grateful to stand here today, and why it is so emotional, because I gave everything I had at OCU, and I loved it, and I'm so proud to be an OCU star. So, as Jim has said, it's an honor to be inducted into the OCU Hall of Fame and the NAIA Hall of Fame as the first female golfer. And with that, really the only thing I have to say is that I don't want to stand alone in that for long. So I hope you girls, and I hope, I want to see some more female golfers in this Hall of Fame and in NAIA's Hall of Fame. So I hope I'm an inspiration to you guys, and like I said, don't keep me up there alone for long. So thank you guys so much. It's an honor.